Let's go, man. It's near the end of the season. Let's just do this shit. Oh God, everybody on Atlanta's injured. The NFL is a complete joke. Most of the teams suck. Oh my God. Guess who's out of playoff contention? Broncos, Jets, Giants, Bengals, maybe the Browns. They're still in the playoff hunt. Cardinals are 3-6-1, and they're still eligible to keep playing. We had the Thursday night game to open up Week 12 with the Texans versus Colts. It was only 20-17 over a close one that came off good running rotation. Jacoby Brissett getting pressured, commonly throwing up his left and chucking it deep over to Will Fuller. The game was complete. I thought it was going to be a weak pass rushing game to allow Jacoby Brissett to have more breathing room, but the defense kind of held their own, and it shut down a lot of good running attempts from the Colts. So the Colts won either way. I was going to choose the Texans, think they were in a better running streak than the Colts by now. Bills win against the Broncos. I got a yawn fest of 2 weak offenses that can't chuck the ball for shit. Their receivers are unreliable. One of the quarterbacks are actually passable, no pun intended, and their defense is better overall. The Bears better win this, or they're literally out of playoff contention. Bills are already out of playoff contention. They're with 10 straight losses in the NFL, the only team currently that is still winless. Get pimp slapped by the Steelers because they have a better team than you and better coach. But less controversy. Other than your secondary has been has-beens ever since. You have a decent pass rush, but barely gets utilized, and you put Finley as your starting quarterback, so that kind of sets you up to fail. Even though Juju Smith-Schuster been having an underwhelming season thanks he had nobody else to play with other than Washington and a decent quarterback in Mason Rudolph. But thanks to no Antonio Brown, Juju has no other ways to shine. Thanks now he's the number one option. We have Dolphins Browns. Browns, I'm begging you, please win. 8-8 gotta be your year, please. You guys been falling off. In the king of the fourth quarter, and Ryan Fitzpatrick won't be good. You did lose Myles Garrett before the little incident that happened back on Monday. He's still one of the better pass rushers, and he was at least in line to be Defensive Player of the Year. So please, take this without caution. The Browns could win. But without one of the better pass rushers, Ryan will have a better chance. This will be a close one, but I already have like three visiting teams winning. Dolphins, I feel, could upset the Browns. Oh my God! Let me bet this: if the Dolphins beat the Browns, y'all can all suck my dick. Joking. Oh goodness. Buccaneers. But if the Dolphins beat the Browns, I gotta automatically next week I will automatically choose the next team the 49ers face and bet against them and pick against them. I will. Not out of bias, just a better team overall, even though they've been suffering injuries. Buccaneers, Falcons, and the Buccaneers have been on and off when it comes to the NFC South. They're still shit. The Falcons have been but their defense is injured, and oh God, please just play well. Please, Buccaneers could beat the Falcons. Panthers, Saints, a big NFC South matchup. I don't know. They still got Kamara. They still have a good defense. Better running back, and Christian McCaffrey and an average. It's just now Cam Newton's on the IR and even more experienced quarterback. Saints could win. Red Seahawks Eagles. This is a big game for the Seahawks. Win. Just please. Why in the world would you think the Seahawks would lose to the Eagles? They have a better defense and they have been more offensively orchestrated. What, because you have Jalen Mills' backroom injury? You guys still have a crappy pass rush. Barely utilize your running backs. So imagine a team that's way better at rotating the ball with Chris Carson, better tight end than they had Jimmy Graham those past few seasons ago. They have a way better team to utilize young talent. Not the Eagles. Never the Eagles. At any source of the words. I'm not even thinking of the Eagles at this point. Even I think I'm not an Eagles fan, preferably. I'm still in New York. Giants, sworn enemies. But Jesus Christ. Dude, if I'm not one to feel sympathy, Doug Peterson cannot coach a team. Far out snaps, doing shotgun plays, wheel plays off 4th and 1s. They are pedestrian in third down or red zone conversions. They are trash. They are a joke. They're a slow paced, outdated pass rushing team, and the only reason why they won the Super Bowl last year was not because of Doug Peterson's coaching, digging them out of the mess. If it was up to me, I would choose the Vikings to go to the Super Bowl other than the Eagles. They were just doing this because of the underdog craze. They had way more talent from last year when they had Jay Ajayi, Marcellus Bennett. No. Oh my God. LeGarrette Blunt. Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz, a better experienced offensive line and one of the better defenses in the league that can stop big shotgun reliant teams. That's what made the Eagles dangerous a few years ago. And now here they are with a pedestrian aging defense that are literally running out of contracts. And Carson Wentz, that might get injured later this season. And a pretty crappy receiving core. Nelson Aguilar hasn't been developing at all. And he spent more times in the season than you forgot. Eagles win by 13. Lions, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins is alright, but none of their players are good. Lions, I can only name a few guys off their defense. They are crap as well, but at least they can put up decent offensive numbers. So I have at least the Lions beating the Redskins. Final 1 o'clock game that will be on ABC. Obviously, I'll be watching it because it's going to be on New York. Jets versus Raiders. Raiders win. They have a better running core. They have better scoring attempt. They have a better quarterback. They just have everything better. Even Eric Harris is a better safety than Jamal. Okay, I might take that back. But Jesus Christ. They did alright last week, but they still got pimp slapped. So I don't understand what's the problem with the Jets. Now they have problems with health reasons, putting up their players. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback at all. Le'Veon Bell has barely even performed well since the Cowboys game, and by God, Raiders by 24. There's no chance in hell they're beating the Raiders. Next up, Jacksonville Jaguars will face off against the Titans. This is a short schedule this week. Only 2 4 o'clock games. Jaguars, Titans. DJ Clark and Dele Westbrook, once they be out of this one, your defense is mediocre. And Ryan Tannehill has played well. Sure, I thought they were going to beat the Panthers a few weeks ago, but Dick Henry isn't much as I thought, and it just came off bad passing plays of a better defense, it seems. So please, don't take the Jaguars lightly. I still think you guys could be in playoff contention. And just try to win a game. Please, I'm begging you. Cowboys, somehow this is not the Sunday night game. But still a big game. Cowboys, Patriots. Cowboys have been a hot streak, being the top team in the NFC East. People obviously had them go in. Their passing has improved a lot. Now the Patriots got to face another real team after having that bye, after getting pimp slapped by the Ravens and coming back and pimp slapping another team. So, please make this a close one. I have the Patriots winning by 13. That can do well against some veteran secondaries, and we have seen that in firsthand. And just at least try to. This is Michael Bennett returning since after getting traded from the Patriots to the Cowboys. So this is going to be a bit of history, but I have the Patriots still winning. Next up, we have Sunday Night Football with the Packers. In Lambeau Field live. No, they're not going to be in Lambeau, nigga. They're going to be in San Fran facing off against our 49ers that only had one loss against the Seahawks. Now, we are playing more competition here in the second half of the season where we are leading and we just need another win to clinch playoff contention. So we have the Packers. They've been doing all right, passing up the brim. Their offense have played better after getting rid of their head coach. They're still not beating us. It's a possibility they can beat us if it comes to Jimmy Garoppolo throwing pedestrian. We don't have any injuries on the defensive side that will keep us an edge. Nick Bosa isn't hurt. And we still have some decent, because I've been hearing some little updates over George Kittle and Emmanuel Sanders, and we still got some good receivers on our lineup. So, 49ers might win by a field goal. Monday Night Football game will be the Ravens, Rams. Ravens. It's obvious. It's obviously going to be the Ravens. What's wrong with you? You actually think the Rams have a chance? Because they have one good running back? They do have good running backs in their depth chart. And Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, they just can't get through their secondary. None of them are that well scouted in route running to actually perform for that well of a team. And the Ravens have been the biggest hot streak, and especially they're coming from big wins like pimp slapping the Steelers or pimp slapping the Patriots, getting in a close one against the Chiefs. These guys are for real the real deal team. And with somebody as big as Lamar Jackson being the league MVP and literally having the most rushing yards in the last 10 weeks, that hasn't been done since the 70s, since being a run-strong unit with a good defense that can at least hit hard from the backfield. You really think LA Rams have a chance? All because they're going to be at home field? Ravens win by 10. This is my analysis and my picks for Week 12. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Doing the DST Show. Subscribe, like, comment below. And if you don't, still love you. Goodbye now.